What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where today we are taking the 2020 Jeep Wrangler to go get a little bit of work done. There's nothing like whoa. Okay, blooper, edit that out. That's not happening. I'm telling you guys, number one, I hate this neighborhood. I hate the house, and I hate the driveway. The driveway is at such an incline where it's like this. You're literally, you try to walk this way, you'll fall over. Anyway, somebody ransacked the Jeep the other day. It was the only car left on my driveway that was unlocked. Somebody got into it, went through it, threw all my paperwork around and everything. This is supposed to be a great neighborhood. I pay $1,750 a month for this house, and you can't leave your garage open. You can't leave your cars unlocked, and definitely don't leave your doors unlocked. So I get the privilege of paying $1,750 a month for a house that I don't want to say it's unsafe, but people will jack your stuff. In a heartbeat, they'll jack your stuff. Now, speaking of jacking, the Jeep Wrangler is going in for a little bit of jacking herself. I'm not going crazy with her, guys, but we are going to get a nice, what I consider to be a reasonable lift. I've told you guys before, I don't want this Jeep sitting 6 inches in the air. I'm not turning this into some monster rock crawler type thing. I want it to be daily drivable comfortably, but I want to give it just a little bit more off-road capability just in case, I'm not saying we will, but just in case, I have decided to throw a few, mud videos in on occasion. If I want to go play in the mud and take my GoPros and make some videos for you guys, out playing, puddle jumping, whatever you want to call it, I want to feel a little bit more confident in my ability to do so. Now, before we get any further into that, I've had a lot of people asking me about the Hellcat. I don't know where people think I've gotten rid of it or I'm selling it. I don't know. I have no idea where some of this stuff comes from, guys. But I've been getting a lot of people emailing me and leaving comments here and there asking if I still have the Hellcat. Yes, of course I still have the Hellcat. This is the one car that this car isn't going anywhere unless something happened and it got totaled. That's the only way this car is getting out of here. The Camaro, I do understand why so many are asking about the Camaro. I've been so tempted to get rid of it. It's the only GM left in my fleet, and I'm dying to get rid of it. Unfortunately, this is Jessica's car, and she loves her baby, even though she never drives it. She still loves it, and she doesn't want to see it go. And honestly, I can't blame her. I understand. I'm not mad about it at all. The Camaro is a sick-looking car, guys. She's absolutely beautiful. She sounds great. I took it out the other day. I washed it. I drove it. I forgot how fun it was. I really did. It is a very enjoyable car, so I can't blame her one bit for not wanting to get rid of it. Now, it's going in today. I don't even know where we're taking it. Like, this is just as much a surprise to me as it is to you guys. All I know is we are taking it to Southside Oklahoma City, where she's getting a 2.5-inch lift. We're getting 17-inch fuel sledge wheels. We're getting 35s put on it, and that's all 5 wheels, guys, even the spare here. So we'll have all 5 wheels, 5 35 tires, 2.5-inch lift, and running boards is what's getting put on today. Now, they told me it'll take till Friday. Today is Thursday, so he said a couple days, I guess. So no way. One day? Yeah, he said I could pick it up Friday. I find that hard to believe you're going to be able to do all that in one day. But anyway, big shout out to them. Shout out to Caleb and Austin over there. Definitely go holler at them if you're looking for the hookup on a new car. Austin and Caleb are great people, man. They have helped me every step of the way, and I really do appreciate them. Now, Caleb told me that they use this. I saw some of their lifted Jeeps out there that they're selling brand new. And he told me where they send them to. And he said, let me call my guy. He'll give you a good deal. He'll give you the hookup. So I'm sending it over there mainly because I want to keep my warranty. Okay, that's a big deal to me. I don't want to lose my warranty on a brand new car. So Caleb said, man, send it over here. He's Mopar certified. And all the parts he's going to use are approved by Mopar. So you will retain 100% of your warranty with the tires, with the wheels, with lifting it up, running boards. And then I'm probably going to go to 4-wheel parts to get the front bumper. In fact, I'm not going to lie. I've already ordered the front bumper. I've already ordered the winch. I've ordered the light bar. That we'll get into that another time. It's obviously going to have to go to 4-wheel parts to get that stuff installed. But for now, We also got to get the windows tinted. That's another thing. So hopefully in this video, we'll be able to get it lifted, wheels, tires, running boards, windows tinted, and we can come back in another video and do the bumpers. So why don't we get out of here? Let's go figure out, I don't even know where we're going. Let's go figure it out, and then I guess we'll catch an Uber or a Lyft back to the house. I just got to say real quick, I had a lot of people, I got to be careful how I word things, you know what I mean? You don't want to piss off the wrong people. But I do not mind pissing off the right people, so I want to make sure this is targeted to those people. I had a lot of people come out, oh man, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, telling me how awful the new Jeep is, how horrible it rides. You can't daily drive a Jeep. It rides absolutely horribly. Guys, this is the most refined damn Jeep I have ever been in. And I've ridden in some older Jeeps, real Jeeps, okay? This is okay. For the purists, this is not a real Jeep. To me, this is a real Jeep, but I'm talking about the old Jeeps, the real Jeeps, the World War era Jeeps, all right? Those are rugged as hell because they're purpose-built for one thing, to make it through rough terrain. Any terrain, those things are designed to go through. They're not designed to keep soldiers comfortable. They're designed to get soldiers from point A to point B and back. Today's Jeeps obviously are not designed with that in mind, okay? Today's Jeeps are actually more focused on comfortability, drivability, daily usability over what a Jeep traditionally was meant to do. Now, with that said, that does not make the Jeep any less capable. It is a very capable Jeep. Every one of these are trail rated, guys. These things are very, very capable. But they are also very, very comfortable. So here's my advice. If you're considering a Jeep, if you're thinking about getting one, I highly recommend you go drive one. I also don't recommend that you listen to people telling you what Jeeps are like when they've probably never driven one. And that's really what this little rant is all about, guys. I get a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people like to comment about things they know nothing about. People have no experience with what a new Jeep feels like, what it rides like, how it handles, none at all. They've probably never even been in a Jeep. And yet they want to sit there and tell me and you how horrible the new Jeep's ride quality is. I'm here to tell you guys, as this Jeep sits stock, she is unbelievably comfortable. It doesn't even feel like you are riding in a four-wheel drive vehicle. Not at all. It is so smooth, quiet, and comfortable. If you don't believe me, ask Austin. He's driven the Jeep, and even his first time driving it, he got out, Austin Carr, he got out and he said, I can't believe it's a Jeep. He said, it rides so good. It's so comfortable. He couldn't even believe it. So let me tell you something. Before you go hating on the old Jeep, go out to your local Dodge dealership, Jeep dealership, and go drive one before you go leaving nasty negative comments. Now, let's get back on the road. Well, I'm already on the road, but for you guys, let's get back on the road. So I'm not just talking out of my rear, and I'm not blowing smoke. I have been daily driving this Jeep as much as possible, and I think the mileage will prove that. We currently have, it doesn't show you the mileage because cruise control is on. There you go. We have 669 miles on the Jeep. So I've put enough miles on it to be able to tell you whether it's comfortable to drive or not. Now we've got probably about 15 minutes left and we will reach our destination, which I still don't know the name of it, so we're gonna have to figure that out together when we get there. Let's get this bad boy in the shop so we can get her back with some new parts.
Then the destination is on your left.
Gotta love Apple Maps, man. Thank you, Siri, for sending me in a big circle just so I could turn around and come right back here again. I was already here. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. I think we've finally found it. I think it's this building right up here. Maybe it's this green building. I don't know. Maybe that's a car lot. I'm lost, man. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm relying on this damn Apple Maps here. Normally, I use Google, but first time in forever, I decided to just go ahead and use Apple Maps, and she sent me a mile the wrong direction, then had me turn around in a trailer park, and then come right back to where I literally was just at like 10 minutes ago. I was already here. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out, guys. Turn right at the light. Destination is on my left. It's going to be this place with all the big trucks. That much I can guarantee it. Look, there's a Jeep Gladiator. There's the Ram Rebel. There's a Ram.
Destination is on your left.
There's another Ram.
809 Southwest 5th Street.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the right place now. I feel like we're definitely in the right place now. I don't know the name of the place. It just says Line X there it is. Customs OKC. All right. Line X Customs OKC. 405-778-8878. We made it. This is going to be expensive, guys. If I remember right, this right here is going to cost me about $6,500. But I guess it's worth it, right? Look, they got a Polaris Razor over there. Ooh, a Razor 1000. Yeah, they ain't messing around over here, guys. Let's get this done, and then we'll see what she looks like and what the final cost is afterwards. But before we go, we got to get a before and after shot, okay? So you guys need to remember exactly what she looked like when we brought her here. All right, this is it now. Let's see what she looks like when we get her back. And here is what she morphed into, guys. The turnaround here was ridiculous. It was 24 hours. Like, literally, 24 hours. They called me. I brought it in Friday. Today's Monday, but I brought it in Friday. They said it'd probably be Monday. I said, cool. They called me Saturday, said, hey, it's ready. And I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting it to be ready. So I couldn't even pick it up. I didn't have the time. So I had to wait till Monday. I just got done doing my Copart walk rounds. It is now August 10th. And I flew down here. I was like, man, I had to take the truck, drive back to the house, get an Uber up here. There she is, guys. I look, some of y'all are going to hate the 17s with 35s, but personally, I think it looks sick, man. I think the stance is just right. I love it. Lifted 2.5 inches. Rough Country suspension. That's a full lift kit from Rough Country, and I know a lot of people said, oh, Rough Country's horrible. Well, I mean, that's your opinion. I haven't driven it yet, so we're going to find out together. But look at these, man. We got Nitto tires. At least, look how, these things are massive. 17-inch wheels with 35 by 12.5 R17. These are Ridge Grappler. These things are crazy, man. Those tires are ridiculous. Look at these, right? They're huge. They're huge. We had to put a support on the back of this for these larger wheels and tires. It's hard to see back there, but she's back there. This is nice and braced up. We'll keep an eye on the hinges. Definitely something worth keeping an eye on, but it seems like it opens and closes just fine. I don't see any issue. Yeah, she opens and closes just fine. But I am going to keep an eye on it because we may need to do something to possibly reinforce these hinges or get stronger hinges. But we'll keep our eye on it. We got window tint. We got 5% in the back. All right. And then I think we got 15% in the front. So yeah, 5%, 15. We got the window strip done right here as well. I always get that. We got the, I almost forgot the running boards. We got the running boards by, what is it, Infab with the hoops. I like that, man. I think those things look sick. She looks good. The only issue I'm having is as soon as I went to pull up, the tire right here is rubbing just a tad right there and a tad, right? I mean, ever so slightly. Not a big deal. I'm not overly concerned with it, guys. I'm not, because we're changing the front bumper anyway. There's the new springs. There's the new Rough Country shocks. And we got a new stabilizer bar, steering stabilizer right there. Now, like I said, I'm going to take you guys with me on this first drive. We're going to do this together because I have no idea I don't know what to expect. I don't. I've had a lot of people tell me it's going to ride like crap. A lot of Instagram and Facebook people, you know, tell me this thing's going to ride like dog shit. It's going to be awful. They call it rough country for a reason. Well, I'll tell you another reason I went with this place is Caleb. I think I already mentioned this, but Caleb told me if I bring it here, these guys are Mopar certified. He said that bringing it here ensures that I'm going to maintain my factory warranty. It's a big deal. I don't want to end up with problems and then going back to Chrysler and them saying, nope, not our problem. We're not taking care of it. You know what I mean? So I followed Caleb's advice. I brought it where he told me to bring it, and I'm telling you, man, the guys here did great work. They had it done in like the next day. I don't even know how they finished it. By the next afternoon, it was ready. I didn't even get it to him until 3 o'clock Friday evening. It was ready Saturday evening. So I got to give a big shout out to the gentleman over here at Line X Customs, OKC, 5809 Southwest 5th Street here in Oklahoma City. Phone number is 405-778-8878, guys. There it is right there. Give them a holler. Here's their hours of operation right here. No soliciting. Don't be bothering. We're coming back tomorrow because they did it for so cheap. I guess y'all probably going to want to know the price, right? So I expected it was going to be $6,000, $6,500 to do this. No. Like, he shocked the hell out of me. When he gave me the price, I had my money ready, and I was like, all right, I already know it's going to be about 65. Hopefully it ain't a whole lot more than that. But let me tell you something. We got done, and he told me it was only $5,100. That's after tax, out the door. That's everything. Everything. $5,100, man. And we got 5 rims, 5 tires, lift kit, running boards, window tint, and that spare tire carrier. I think we stole it. I think we got a good deal. So I'm coming back tomorrow because I'm getting some floor mats and a cargo mat so that I can put my dog back there and stuff. We can try to keep this thing somewhat clean. And we're also going to be getting a tow hitch soon in case I ever need to pull something with it. So I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's take it for a spin. All right, first and foremost, let me tell you, this damn auto stop-start feature, I hate it. Absolutely hate that. I bet it doesn't even save that much gas either. I'll tell you, I'm noticing immediately it's tall.
Turn right onto South MacArthur Boulevard.
It's
Then turn right onto the I-40
it's
bridge.
tall. Like, this seems like it's almost as tall as my pickup truck.
East ramp.
Golly. Okay, so far it rides relatively well. It does feel a little bit rougher than it was before. Obviously, it's lifted with ginormous tires on it. You can't expect it to still, drive around like it did before. Let's see if we can get on the highway here. This will be our first highway drive with the new suspension, new wheels, new tires, and I'm real curious to see what this sucker is going to feel like on the interstate.
Merge onto I-40
Okay.
East.
It's still got plenty of pep. It is a little bouncy. Okay, not too bad. I mean, it's a damn Jeep, guys. It's not a Lincoln, you know what I mean? It ain't a Lincoln Continental or a Lincoln Town Car.
Dallas.
It's a Jeep. Now, one of the big things that I had a lot of people commenting on was the dreaded Jeep death wobble or rough country death wobble. Well, you might want to take a look at the steering wheel here, folks. I mean, do you see me having to move it back and forth to correct it? Not any more than any normal car going down an interstate. And by the way, Oklahoma highways are crap, just so you know. And this sucker is, I mean, we're highway speeds, guys. It's not bad at all. Oh, these guys, no, I thought these guys ran into each other. Oh, damn. I'd hate to be broken down the side of the highway today, guys. So as you can see, we are on the interstate. As far as some dreaded death wobble that everybody's been warning me about, I don't experience any of it. Look at this. She's cruising. No issue at all. None. You can see I'm not having to sit here with the steering wheel and go back and forth, back and forth. It really doesn't drive a whole hell of a lot different than it did before, other than she sits quite a bit higher, and it's only 2.5 inches. So I'm glad I didn't go overboard. I really did consider going 4, but I feel like 2.5 inches is perfect for this thing. I think the stance is great. It looks great. It still drives great. Okay, it doesn't just look great, dude. It looks mean as hell. It does. I don't know who out there will be able to look at this video and say, nah, it looks like crap. You are a damn liar. This Jeep looks fire, man. This is it right here, guys. All right, that's really all I need to know, man. I'm happy. So I'm going to get the rest of the way home, and then we can conclude this video. That'll give me another 30 minutes of driving. Maybe I'll change my mind by the time I get back to the house. Another 30 minutes of driving on some of these roads. We'll go over my final thoughts, and we'll go over the price as soon as we get back to the house. So now that I made it home, how do I feel about the current setup? Okay, listen, I've never steered you guys wrong, and I'm not going to start lying to you guys now. It rides like crap. It is practically unusable. There's no way I can drive this on the daily, guys. There's no way in hell I can. I probably couldn't even drive this to the lake. To be honest with you, it's that bad. Those of you that tried to warn me, I should have listened. I wish I had listened to you. I'm totally bullshitting you. I'm lying. It's fine. No, guys, seriously, it doesn't drive or ride or handle bad at all. I would be lying to you if I said that it rides just like it did when it had small tires and it wasn't lifted. That's no. that would be a bald-faced lie. I can't say that. It definitely is rougher. It definitely handles a little bit rougher, and it feels heavier. And I imagine the biggest reason it feels heavier is because of all of this. There's a lot going on here, guys. I mean, there's a lot going on in this general area, so of course it's going to feel heavier. But truthfully, on the interstate, cruising around, zigzagging in and out of traffic and everything, it's still very, very daily drivable. It's just a little bit rougher than it used to be. We'll see. You guys know, I'll probably sell this in 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. But for everybody that's worried about the quality of the components used for the lift, the people that were commenting about rough country, hey, stay tuned, man. We'll do updates on this as time goes on. I don't know, maybe every 5,000 miles. We'll do updates about how the suspension is handling any funky noises or rattles or clunks or parts that ended up having to get replaced. This way we can kind of gauge the quality of the components used to lift the truck, as well as the Jeep itself. So I think this will be a lot of fun. Yes, we're going to take her and get her dirty, but not in this video. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The only reason I'm not going to is because I want to get this video out, and unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time. I got to get back to ARHQ. I've got Copart videos to edit. In other words, I'm going to be up all night as it is. Dinner is waiting for me, and it is getting cold as I speak, and it's an hour drive from here. So, man, big shout out to Line-X Customs in Oklahoma City. Once again, guys, you got to go check them out. They did a hell of a job for me on this. The price couldn't be beat. I mean, honest to God, the price could not be beat. Go down there. It's not sponsored either. There's no reimbursement, or there's none of that. I didn't get a discount or anything like that for doing this, guys. You guys know how I do. Sometimes I do sponsored content, but traditionally, if a company does me right, I share that with you guys, man, and they did me right. I am super happy and excited to go back tomorrow because I got a few other things to pick up from them, but I'm super happy with the job they did. The turnaround time, the price, like, everything was on point with this company, guys. You can't go wrong. When you go down there, do me a favor. Let them know that Randy from Auto Auction Rebuild sent you. If you decide to go down there, definitely let them know. Maybe they can hook you up. Maybe they can give you a little bit better deal or something. I get nothing out of it. I want to make that very clear. I get nothing out of it. And before we get out of here, one more thing. I've actually had several people tell me that they are like this close to pulling the trigger on purchasing a new Jeep, but they wanted my thoughts on how it drives, how it handles, what I think about the Jeep. Listen, the Jeep is not going to ride like a nice, comfortable luxury car, okay? It's going to ride more like an SUV. I mean, look, it's basically what it is, guys. It's I don't want to call it an SUV. Let's call it a truck. It's really not a truck either. It will ride and handle more like a truck than it will an SUV or a car. So just be prepared, expect that, and definitely go drive one before you buy one. If you're this close to pulling the trigger on it, I'm telling you, I think you will be pleasantly surprised by the new Jeeps, man. They're really something. And that 8-speed automatic transmission, it zips through the gears. It does. I mean, it's just, this thing's great. I can't wait to take it out and get a little mud on the tires, guys. And with that, we are out of here. None of this video was sponsored. I want to make that very, very clear for the last time. I was not given anything. I'm not promised anything. Nobody owes me anything. Okay, I paid out of pocket $5,100 for everything that got done to this. And when you think about that, $5,100, that is for 5 wheels, 5 tires, the entire lift kit, the running boards, that reinforced spare tire rack on the back, and installation, labor, recalibrating the speedometer, and the window tint, all of the windows tinted. $5,000 for all of that? Are you kidding me? Look, guys, there's going to be some people that'll say I'm lying. So, always, right? I know the majority of you know that that's not me, man. I don't BS you. In my opinion, all right, here you go. Lion X paid on 8/10, and here's a breakdown. All right, there's a breakdown right there of what everything costs. If you want to pause it or whatever, you can see that. And right here at the very bottom, all right, $5,123.63 out the door. LionXCustomsOKC@gmail.com if you want to shoot them an email. In fact, I need to take this inside anyway. I actually got to put this. I got to put this in my file for the Jeep. We're done, guys. We're done. I'm so excited to be able to take this thing out. I don't plan on doing anything super crazy with it, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to be able to take this thing out and get a little content out of it. Like, I'm not talking about bury it in a lake or anything. I'm not talking about like Whistling Diesel did with that big old truck of his. I ain't talking about doing anything like that. But I don't know if you've noticed the content cars that I've purchased. We've got a super incredible Hellcat. All right, that's a fun, fast sports car. We've got the Ram 2500 diesel truck for pulling, for actually working, and taking on road trips, because that thing does great. Now we've got a Jeep that can be used for pretty much anything. You can pull certain things with it. You can definitely daily drive it, and you can definitely go play in the mud, dirt, snow, sand, whatever with it. So I feel like I've got, oh, and don't forget the 59 Coronet, the classic old school American, iconic, beautiful entry-level Dodge from the late 50s. We have so many different cars here that I think will entertain just about anybody that's interested in cars. Now, with that, I am going to get out of here, guys. I truly do appreciate all of you watching, because without your support, things like this wouldn't happen. The Jeep wouldn't be, none of this would be here. So a big shout out and thank you to all of you for supporting me in what I do. I truly do appreciate all of you. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Try to be respectful. Look, I am open to I'm open to constructive criticism, okay? All day, any day. But hateful, disrespectful comments, you're gone. Like, that's automatically, you'll be blocked. You know, you'll never be able to put another comment on the channel again. So just keep it respectful, guys. That's all I ask. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Don't forget, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds, where you're going to see pictures of things like this probably about a week before you'll ever see it on the channel. With that, stay safe out there, everybody, and I will catch you all very soon in the next one.